Hi guys, it's Danny. I'm back with another process video. I'm going to use my gelatos. I had recently got these, the bright colors that they have at Michael's, and I wanted to play with those a little bit. Plus I pulled out a few of my older gelatos as well. The colors I end up using are, let's see, red cherry, lemon, boysenberry, melon, and mint. And the melon and the mint are the metallic gelatos. And then the other three, the boysenberry, lemon, and red cherry, are just the regular gelatos without the metallic shine to them. And so, yeah. And I don't know, I think I just skipped the part where I share products, which is unusual because I always share my products. So I'm just going to try and tell you as I go along. Yeah, so these are the colors I talked about. Aren't those pretty? Yeah, it was definitely wanting to go for like a rainbow color. Because this page is going to be about like my cousins. And of course I have more than 4 cousins, but these are the ones that live closest, and we've pretty much grown up together. We're just really, really close, all of us. And yeah, we were lucky enough to really like grow up living close to each other. So yeah, so basically they're my closest cousins. A lot of my other cousins live like in North and South Carolina. Okay, so long story short, I am just trying to like sometimes when you use gelatos, it'll leave a little bit of residue. So I was just trying to, I don't know what the term would be, smush it, smooth it out a little bit. So that's why I just keep patting it, because there was a few little, like, I don't know, shavings basically. So it's all dry, and now I'm going to add a background from this old Glitz Paper Designs. I believe that was, oh, I just showed it to you. I think it's called Finley. I've been trying to use up a lot of it lately. It's just one of those pads I just still have in my stash that I really like still. And yeah, I just thought a pop of like a black polka dot would make everything stand out even more, because I really wanted my colors to really pop. And I think they do. Obviously, I'm struggling with the putting it down. I think I needed to trim a little bit more off. And of course it did warp a little bit, so that's me just trying to manipulate it to flatten out. And it really, it's in front of me right now, and it flattened out quite a bit. I did treat it with gesso first, so it did help, but I did put quite a bit of water to get it to drip down. And then here's just a few of the pictures. And I am going to use a combination of the new Simple Stories and the new Amy Tan. And when I say Simple Stories, I mean Life in Color and Carpe Diem, and then Amy Tangerine-BetterTogether. And also I'm going to use some embellishments from the Starshine collection, which is by Shimelle and American Crafts. And pretty much most of these products I used I got at Paper Issues. So if you guys want to get any of these products, head on over there. And yeah, I love shopping there. Let's see. And now I'm doing my edging like I usually do. This is one of those Heidi Swapp inks in the navy. I love it. Honestly, wish I would have known that they were as good, like they were as good quality. I don't know why. I just didn't know that. I don't know. I should have bought a few more and tried them out. Anyway, by the time I did get a few of them, they were pretty much on clearance, and there wasn't that many colors left to choose from. And I'm bummed because they're really good quality. I love this navy. It's actually my favorite navy that I own. And she has a really pretty mint green one as well. Okay, so this is just some of the layers that I put together. And I decided to cut one of them into like a pennant or banner shape. And I like how that looks. And I like how the ink just makes each of the layers pop individually without having to add a bunch of pop dots, even though I'm pretty sure I do add pop dots. I always seem to add some pop dots on like the corners. Here I go, I think. Yep. Oh, I kill myself. But sometimes you just really want your layers to, just to really show, and you want them to have a little bit of movement. And then these ones I'm putting on are not the super thick ones, so it's not like a ton of dimension. It's just enough. And then this is me and my cousin David. I've had this picture for a little while and really, really wanted to use it. And hadn't gotten it scrapped. And then I was looking through and was like, oh, I have this picture and this picture. And so I had a few good pictures of different times of different cousins. But yeah, so I thought, oh, I want to do a cousins layout. And I knew I wanted to use, like I said, I wanted to use the gelatos, and I wanted to use up the rest of these scraps and products that I had left over, and it worked out perfectly. These are the frames that came in. I want to say these are the Carpe Diem. I believe these are the Carpe Diem frames. And I love, love, love them. I put those on a couple, or actually 3, I believe. And now this is a cutout from AmyTangerine-BetterTogether. And it just happens to say Happy Together, and I thought it was perfect. And it was supposed to be bigger. I think it was supposed to be a little bit bigger, but I just trimmed it to be a little bit smaller. And then now I'm working on a smaller cluster down here. I think I just used my circle punch and cut, like not even a full circle, because I knew I was going to tuck it under. And then I have also another punch that's this kind of, I don't know, what do you guys call them? Pennant? I call it a pennant shape, or a flag, banner. I just said 3 things. You guys tell me. So anyway, yeah, I used those punches as well. And now I'm going to work a little bit at the upper cluster. And this just says, by doing what you love, you inspire and awaken the hearts of others. And for me, that's true, because I definitely know that my family, like anybody who's really close to me, they love like looking at my scrapbooks or seeing what I've done, like whatever I've done new or lately, or if I make them a card, or I even make them a layout and frame it or something. I've made several of people in my family like mini albums, that kind of thing. So that's what made me think I should put that on there, because they all seem to love, that I scrapbook, because none of them do, but they really do love, they're very, they do love memories, and they do love taking pictures. They just don't seem to think that they have an artsy side, which I don't believe, because if I do, they must. Let's see. I digress. I am still working on this upper area here. I know I'm going to scatter, I think I'm going to scatter a few of these older Amy Tan hearts. I don't think I'm at that point yet, but I'm going to very soon. And I'm also going to put down the star, a really, really cute star that's from the Starshine collection. I really messed with that, didn't I? I was having trouble. I think because I wanted it to pop up a little bit. But I had stuff already. That's one of the things I need to remember, is not to glue so much, because then it's harder to tuck things in. And I'm usually good about it. I'm usually really good about it, because I know I like to tuck things in. But I was having trouble because I decided I wanted to pop it up with some pop dots. So I probably should cut some of this out, because I'm definitely taking just a little bit too long here. Does anybody else fiddle? I know you guys do. I watch your videos. I know I'm not the only one who has a hard time deciding exactly where to put it and if I should put pop dots. And now I am moving on to back over to the other side to do a few more embellishments there. And it's this adorable little camera. And I love, love, love these Starshine, the chipboard. It was like it came like a, I don't know, like in a, what do you call that, waterfall type of pack, and it was like, so 3 different sheets, really, really cute, and it's thinner than most chipboard, so I don't know, I really like it. I love the colors, love, love, love her new Starshine collection. The colors are great, and I love all the florals, like each one of these has little flowers all throughout them. I actually made this I actually, sorry, that just reminded me. I made this layout because there was a challenge to use flowers. And so each of my embellishments either is a flower or that it has flowers inside them, like the star, the camera, and then also that big paper, the biggest paper I have on there, the layer, that's that beautiful floral from Amy Tangerine's collection. Obviously, I'm doing my title now. It's a little bit of a longer title, so I'm going to go ahead and use the wax paper trick just to help make sure I get my placement right, get them lined up good, and then I'm going to go ahead and just commit. And I love that. I love this title. I don't know. I just thought of it, and I'm sure it's out there. I've probably seen it on a million things. I know I've seen like Live a Colorful Life and that kind of thing. So it just popped in my head, and like I said, I know it. I know I've seen it before. I know it's not my original idea, but it is perfect for the layout. And they are awesome. I do love, love, love my cousins. They're the best. In fact, when I get to my journaling, I'm just going to go ahead and jump ahead and tell you what I say. It says, I hit the lottery when it comes to cousins. They're actually the best. And then my title, As You Color My World. And yeah. And then let's see. So these are the hearts I was telling you about. Those are also from Amy Tangerine. Just an older collection. I am going to draw a blank of which exact collection, darn. Ooh. Sorry, guys. This actually was a gift. The hearts were a gift. And I want to say it was her last collection, but if not, I don't know. It might have been the one right before that. Anyway, I apologize because I usually have that out so I can tell you guys. I also scattered a few of the, I always want to call them brads, but they're not brads. They're, they're the sticker brads. So they look exactly like brads, but you don't have to poke the holes. And they're from Simple Stories as well. Like I said, it's a combination of Carpe Diem and what was the other one? Life in Color, I believe is what it's called. Oh, I am done, you guys. There will be a couple still shots for you to look at as well. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.